Damn, Rome, Italy is amazing. If y'all have never been here, man, look at this. Like, I would recommend this to anybody. I came out here to do a class, to educate some of the barbers here in Italy. We had a dope event, man. Shout out to Barbershop crew, Solomon's brothers, Paolo, Alicio, all the guys, Eliseo, I'm sorry, all the guys part of that team, man. We had a blast. Been here for, I think, 8 days. Definitely worth coming back to. We got another haircut tutorial here. We're gonna go ahead and get started with this YouTube tutorial. If you like the video, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, all that good stuff. Love you guys. Let's go ahead and get started. YouTube, what's going on? Haircut tutorial here. We're doing a drop fade, I'm gonna say. We're gonna drop it in the back. He's got like a protruding occipital bone, so I'm gonna keep the drop fade. I'm gonna keep the fade as low as I can, and try to do most of the work underneath that occipital bone. I'm using my Andes T outliners to bald them out. I believe I put the GTX blade on them, and from what I've learned with Andes is you have to get the GTX blade that's designed for the cordless T outliner. You can't just get the regular GTX blade. So now I'm just making sure that my foundation, the side of his head, is a number 3, and once I know it's a number 3, then I'm going to begin fading up, and I'm just going to literally fade up. I'm going to go closed, open it, you know, a notch, open it another notch, and open it all the way, and I'm going up just a little bit with every notch that I open it, as you can see here. And once I go through all the notches, then I'll go ahead and put on my next guard. And you're going in order, right? So the next guard will be the half guard, then the 1 guard, then the 1.5 guard, then the number 2, and then you're blended right into your 3. And that's the system that I'm using today, that I'm showing you guys. And it works, and it's fairly simple. It's not the fastest way to fade, but you can still get a fade done in an efficient time once you've you know, you feel comfortable with this system. And the clipper that I'm using is the Babyliss Gold FX. So here I'm using my half guard, or the 1/16. And again, going through the notches as I go up, open the notches some more. And I think I open it like, the higher the guards, I feel like the less you gotta open the notches. So now that I'm at the half guard, instead of opening it every notch, I'm opening it like every other notch. And the cool thing about these clippers is you can feel or see every notch you're opening. So especially for my beginners, man, it allows you to stay on track. So my client, he doesn't want anything off the top. He asked me for a fade, for a drop fade, so that's what we're doing, guys. Yo, but how about the intro? Rome, Italy. Yo, one of the most gorgeous cities I've ever been to, and I was there for 8 days, and that was one of the cities I could tell you, like, I was okay with staying another week. Typically I'm like, I'm ready to go, but not Rome. And there's so many other beautiful cities in Italy that I didn't get to see, so definitely will be heading back. All right, so now we're at our number 1 guard, and it is closed, and we're going up about 1/4 of an inch, and then we'll open it up every 1/4 of an inch that we go up, like so. And as you're following along, it's not going to be perfect the first go around, but what we'll do after we blend all the way up, we'll follow it through, we'll blend all the way down just to cross check everything, and you'll see that you'll come out with a pretty nice fade. All right, now we're at our 1.5 guard. And this texture of hair is not easy. Like it's coarse, so it just sticks right up. And typically the length right here on like straight hair or fine hair or wavy hair, it would just lay down. But his hair is so coarse, it just sticks straight up. So this definitely, like, as far as silhouette, like if you look at him from the front profile, if you don't make sure that you're cutting everything, that you're not skipping any parts, and if you notice, I go over the same section a bunch of times, because if you don't, you can easily from a front profile view see little stray hair sticking out the side of his head. So that's what I'm trying to avoid, and that's why I'm going over the same spot, you know, over and over again, just to make sure it's a nice even cut. So again, after the 1.5 guard, I went with my number 2, and my number 2 I know was gonna blend into the top because we already had established that it was a number 3 on the sides. So now I'm going through my steps once again, but in reverse. So I'm fading down, and right underneath my number 2 again was my 1.5, and that's what we're doing. And then underneath that would be the one open, then the one closed, so on and so forth. You guys can see that the blend is it's coming together. And I like to line it up that way I can see, you know, what's really going on with the fade. Sometimes when we sit there and fade too long in the same spot, our eyes, man, they'll play tricks on us, right? So like you got to kind of step away and then come back and see and see what, you know, once you reset your eyes, you'll be able to see things a little bit better. So I went ahead and just lined up the sides, and then we'll go back in and start the fade. So I switched cameras just because my other camera was acting up. So in case you guys are like, whoa, way different picture. So above my number 3, this is like the blend area. I'm using some blending shears just to kind of bring it all together, from the side of the head to blending into the top. All right, and we're gonna go ahead and do the same exact steps on this side. I'll let you guys, I sped it up a bit just because you guys, we already walked through the other side, but you guys can follow along. I'll shut up and yeah, follow along. So with this particular model, guys, I actually did like a casting call almost, right? So like I'm not in the shop as much anymore because I'm behind the scenes working on the businesses and educating and stuff and doing a lot of traveling. So I don't have a lot of clients that I can count on to do videos, and the ones that I do have, I've already done videos on them. So lately on Facebook, if you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, I've been asking people who want a free haircut to let me know, and so we can set something up so I can record a video. So he was one that reached back out and said, yo, I'm down, let's do it. So we recorded this on a Sunday, like literally right after the last video I did where I was interviewing a Forex trader. So I cut his hair right after. And yeah, so I guess I say that to say, if you are in the Tampa area or anywhere near and you want to get a transformation haircut, definitely send me a message, email me at basio@tomb45.com if that's something you're interested in doing, because I need some new canvases, man. All right, and we're finishing it off again just like the other side with the blending shears into the top, and we'll go ahead and start to line up the sides. So this technique I use typically with longer hair in the front area. I'll just use the clippers as opposed to trimmers, because longer hair will just feed into those teeth better. And then like the corners and stuff, then I'll touch up with the trimmers. So, and on him we are going to use color enhancements. You don't need it. As you guys can see, the fade, the lineup, everything looks cool. You don't need it, just like you don't need a fade. You don't need a lineup either. But I just wanted the haircut to pop a little bit more. He was a little bit weak in this area. I don't know if he got pushed back or what it was, but I wanted to go ahead and clean it up and fill in the beard some. And a little bit goes a long way if you want that natural look. You don't need to overdo it. I'm using the Beam Team cordless air compressor. You can get it at tomb45.com. And I'm using Kiss Express. 1 ounce of Kiss, 2 ounces of alcohol, mix it up, and that's the color that we're applying. It's a semi-permanent hair color. It's just like hair dye. It's not going to come out if it rains, if he sweats, if water hits it. It's going to fade as the hairline grows back. So if you're interested in a compressor, they'll be available soon on Amazon too, so I wanted to share that with you guys. Not just yet, but they'll be available soon, and I'll announce that once they are. But as of right now, you can get them at tomb45.com. And you can see I'm applying shave gel. I've already applied the color on the beard and on his hairline, and you can see I'm applying the shave gel to it, and nothing's coming off. But with the razor, combination of the razor and a light layer of the air compressor, and you can see it just makes the cut pop, man. I don't like to overdo it with the color. If I do apply color, like for me, it's gotta look natural, or as natural as possible. Some people, they think this looks unnatural, but I can guarantee you, if I didn't show you that I applied the color and you just looked at an Instagram photo, you probably would have never thought. At the very least, you probably would have thought it was like fibers or something. And I know there's still gonna be somebody that says, nah, I could tell. But I've done case studies, okay? So I know that y'all can't always tell. Alright, so we'll finish it up with doing the razor all the way around. You can see the haircut has come together, man. Like, I feel like it came together really well. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. We're gonna finish it off with the with Tune 45 Victory Fiber. And you know, my client asked me what do I recommend for him. What I told him was, because his hair is coarse, when it's wet you can see right through it into the scalp. So because of that, you don't want any wet look. You don't want, you know, hair gel or anything like that. So a nice fiber paste will keep it full looking, and that's the best product for him. That's what I recommended. Hope you guys liked the video. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, smash the like button, all that good stuff. Love you guys. Guys, I get it. I know my hair looks crazy. Haven't touched my face in a while. Been doing a lot of traveling. Haven't had a lot of time to get a haircut or to cut my own hair. But I recently got challenged by this guy. He challenged me on a self-cut. So even though I haven't cut my own hair in a long time, we're gonna go ahead and do this challenge. The next video we're dropping is going to be the self-cut. So look out for that. Make sure you're subscribed and that notification bell is turned on.